Now, if you want an idea of how tough things are at the moment, these are the people to ask. They're on the front line, handing out food, clothes and other essentials to those who just can't make ends meet. And they say the need has never been greater.
It's just after 6 o'clock in suburban Melbourne and these huge lines say it all. More than 500 people will turn out here tonight in desperate need of a hot meal. But for every person here, there are many more out there in the same predicament. It's a heartbreaking reality facing far too many Australians.
Everyone's in the same sort of situation, that's why they're here.
And we've got frozen foods and we've got fresh food as well. And we've got desserts, which everyone loves. Everyone looks forward to the dessert.
In this mall in Footscray, people begin lining up with their trolleys from 10 o'clock every Monday morning for the weekly meal service run by Randa Beiruti.
A year ago, we were probably getting around the 250 mark, but recently, in the last 8 months, we've had our numbers go up to about 500 people.
For Randa and her 100 volunteers, it's a 24/7 job. Work begins in their warehouse, where groceries which would otherwise be thrown out are saved, and hundreds of meals arrive from 20 cooks who volunteer their time and kitchens.
We're ready to go. We've got all the fruit and vegetables that are about to go. Our meals are already loaded up. There's coats for people. It's pretty cold in Melbourne. Got bread going out.
Alvi is their newest volunteer.
I've been to the service before. And then I collect the food as well. So I said, why not? I can't volunteer in here. So that's why I come here.
People would say to me quite often, if you weren't here reaching out to us, we would actually be starving.
As sunset approaches, the small army, which calls itself Reaching Out in the inner west of Melbourne, descends on the Nicholson Street Mall as a huge line snakes its way around the block. Tonight, Anthony is among them.
Low income and what's happening in the world today, it doesn't discriminate what nationality you are, what type of person you are, what background you have.
Paul is a regular.
There's a lot of people doing it hard, especially us when we're only on a pension.
Would you go without if it wasn't for these people?
Oh yeah, I'd feed me dogs before I feed me.
I've cut people's hair who hadn't had haircuts for like 5 or 6 years, and they walk away just so happy. I mean, I volunteered with giving out food for ages, and then I don't know where it came from with the idea of giving out free haircuts. And then I was like, actually, I'm a qualified hairdresser, so I can do that as well.
The line is full of students.
This is good. This is very helpful for us, for international students.
This is really help. Really help. I'm so glad I have this one. I hope I never miss every Monday. I will come. Really help me.
People are finding it hard to cope with the price increase, so they come here.
Ivy says it's been a lifeline.
When I came a few years ago, up to that line, that's it. The line, up to that road there, that's it, finished. But now you see it's triple. Now you can see it's like a long snake, and I don't think it's going to improve. It's getting worse.
Most of the people we were dealing with in the past were obviously people that were homeless and on the streets. Now we're seeing people educated, a lot of elderly, a lot of women over 50.
Rick Herrera has been in need too, finding himself homeless. Now he runs a charity in New South Wales, feeding thousands every week.
The rental crisis, people that can't afford to live. The food increase is wrecking people at the moment. Even us, getting food out every week, it's just doubled. Everything's doubled.
His charity, Swag Family, is struggling to keep up with demand.
People keep coming from everywhere, and unfortunately, the numbers are not going down. We all struggle at times and we all need a hand up. It's not a handout.
Back in Footscray, it's approaching the end of the night. But for these tireless volunteers, the work is only beginning.
It's normal for us. It's our norm, basically.
We're supposed to be in the lucky country. At the moment, it doesn't feel it.
Yeah, it's definitely a hand up, not a handout. And thank goodness for all the organisations and volunteers who are providing it.